his care plan and whatever had things in place. So he had an evacuation plan, so all his documents and whatever that he'd need were all in a tin somewhere, so you just grab that and they got straight out within 15 minutes. But they had 4 fire engines there, including the platform. They called that one out as well, because the heat got so great you couldn't stand anywhere, you had to go beyond the fence.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't there, I was at work in Cambridge. I was standing on Cambridge Station on the way home, you sitting down, David's burnt his bungalow down. I went, oh, okay.
You never know.
Right. Okay.
You never know how you're going to react, do you? It's like what you always
But then I saw, I did see it yesterday. I went up because he actually went in, but with me and hubby there sort of yelling at him, making sure he was okay while he was in there.
Yeah.
So he just tried to see what was left and get his prescription glasses out and a few things, but it's just gone.
That's a shame. Electrical fault, so it'll be.
Well, it's sort of.
He's going to pay up, in other words.
Well, we're hoping, but if not, he's had when he had his head injury, he had a payout. So there's a trust fund. So it's all now got to go to solicitors and whatever to find out. The insurance has got to liaise with solicitors because the house is owned by the trust.
Yeah.
And the trust is run by a solicitor and me. So basically, it's how the solicitor set up the insurance, whether they did, whether David did, I don't know. But I know we've had an insurance assessor out there. So I'm hoping it was paid up. But if it wasn't, there's money there to do it. So money is a really good part.
Hello. Morning. Hello. The movement. You're alive. Maybe you're not. You are kind of frozen. Yeah, you're not moving very much. Well, the sound is a little bit odd as well. Can you check your bandwidth? Do you know how to do that?
No.
Well, there's there's a toolbar at the top of the screen, and you got a phone, red phone. Then you got a settings icon, and then you got a load of lines rising upwards at a 45-degree angle. And if you click on that, that'll open up your bandwidth settings. And you might want to put it down a bit.
Down. Okay. Just your video quality to
Actually, you look fine now. You seem to be moving more naturally, and your speech is in time with your lips. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, just about in time with your lips. So yeah, it might be worth turning down to medium.
Yeah.
Medium bandwidth.
Yes, and about halfway down.
Ah, you're on halfway. That's low, isn't it?
What's this 2/3? Oh, 2.
Medium's 2/3 or 3/4.
And let's just go low or full.
Going well up. Did you say?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
Let's go or full.
Um, Can you recite the 10 times table?
The 10 times table.
Yeah. Your first challenge of the day.
10 times. 3 times 10 is 30. Don't know if it's serious or if you want me to keep going.
Yeah, I was serious.
Oh, okay. Okay, 4 times 10 is 40. 5 is 6 times 10 is 60. 7 times 10 is 70. 8 times 10 is 80. 8 times 10 is 90. 10 times 10 is 100.
Well done. The trick is just add a 0 to every number. Anyway, that sounds a bit better. Just it'll be more important later on that everyone can hear you, because I want to do presentations, and so everyone needs to be able to hear you, and you need to be able to hear them when they give you feedback.
Okay.
All right, so we'll just leave it as it is for now, and check in later. Anyway, you all right? No, you're frozen.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, you keep freezing. Your screen freezes every now and then. Have you got anything else running in the background?
Yeah, he's gone into a hotel in Wimbledon. What? We're waiting to tell me. So we're not going to solicitors tomorrow and insurance to I'm just hoping that.
That should just be this that's on.
Sorry, say that again?
There's the trust fund there.
There's nothing else running.
Okay.
Everybody's all right.
That bandwidth thing that we put down, will that make the picture slower? Like, will that make the picture worse or better?
No, it just affects the amount of pixels. So instead of it being like HD, which is 1075 times 896, it lowers it to a lower amount, which should then speed up the movement. So it just affects the visual quality, not the movement. Yeah, you're frozen again. Should take pictures of you being frozen. You look rather bizarre when you do. All right, we'll just see what happens. Hmm. Okay, so let's meditate. So connect with your body. Be aware of what's in your awareness of your body. Whether that is, firstly, what you hear, whether it's sensations in your feet or hands, whether it's sensations of warmth, just be aware. Begin laying the foundations that you can build a greater and more refined awareness upon. So just experience all you're experiencing as if for the first time. Be curious that the wheels of the mind turn inwards. And leave behind all baggage and be present. The only truth, the only true moment is now. The rest is a construction of your mind, just as everything in this room came from an idea or a thought. And all things change. All things are impermanent. So be aware of moment by moment changes. And through this meditation, notice your responses moment by moment. Notice any habitual reaction type responses. Notice any creative responses that arise from childlike curiosity, being open to the moment. And in exploring your awareness, have at the center your breathing. And just be with the breath. So the natural calming of the mind can occur. A natural clarity can arise. So begin counting the breath. Breathe in, breathe out, count 1. Breathe in, breathe out, count 2, all the way to 10, in blocks of 10. Hearing all you hear. Seeing what you're seeing. Feeling sensations. Feeling your mood or emotional state. Notice changes. Changing account. Keeping the mind and awareness fresh, alive, focused. Feel the differences. letting go of counting. Just be. Be with your breath. Be with your experience of breathing. Fully inside your breathing process. refining your awareness. A soft, gentle awareness. Aware of that air being drawn in. Where it crosses that barrier that we label as in and the out. And focus your whole energy here. Stay in charge of your focus. Expanding your awareness to the whole breath. Equalizing your awareness so you're aware of the breath, sounds around you, sensations in your body, all at the same time. And slowly preparing for a more external focus, more external awareness. Whilst maintaining mindfulness. That was strange. Every time I went to when I opened my eyes to ring the bell, I'd found myself round here. Go back, ring the bell, close my eyes, then open my eyes and back here again. Yeah, I can feel there is momentum to go that way. Okay. Any questions left over from yesterday?
Have I got any questions from yesterday? Yeah, loads, but nothing to hear. I'll sort of stop my light while I'm here.
Right then. So we began with looking at the things to do whilst presenting or teaching or giving a talk, and we're going to layer by layer put some of those things into practice. So you did your metaphorical hug to your audience yesterday, even all the way to Australia. And from Australia to Norwich, of all things. Okay, so as a reminder, there is such a thing as the feedback sandwich. Now, feedback for behavioural change to take place needs to be given within 5 minutes of the behaviour occurring. Otherwise, the unconscious mind hasn't got a clue what you are referring to. So when someone says, oh, you know, last week when you did such and such, you know, that had an effect, and the unconscious mind is like, oh, well, yeah, whatever. So if you want change in someone's behavior, you need to give it within 5 minutes of the behavior. Otherwise, forget it, let it go. Now, a feedback sandwich is made up of some layers. Over here we have some blue bread, one layer. And the first layer is where you say what was done well in sensory-based terms. So it's no, if you say, oh, what you did was great, the unconscious mind will again be like, I breathed really great. My little toes were spaced really great. So what was done well in a sensory based way? So you could say what you did was excellent. The way that you maintained your posture, maintained the connection with everyone by the way that you would have eye contact, by the way that you would smile, by the way that you would nod your head when other people nodded, by the way that you made use of your posture. Those would all be sensory-based things. Okay? Then the real vegetarian meat of the sandwich is where you will say what to change. Now you need to say this in a positive way. So it needs to be positively stated. So you could say, for instance, what you did was great. I love the way you maintained your posture, and to improve what you did, if you maintained more connection with the audience through eye contact, moving your head around so that you was speaking to everyone, that could be it. That could be the change part. So it's what to do, what to change, positively stated. Because if you say to someone, yeah, it'll be even better if you don't, because then the mind will latch on to whatever you're saying don't do. Yeah, the unconscious mind will then produce the thing which you're saying not to do. So it needs to be positively stated, and it needs to be, again, sensory based. And the last closing layer of the sandwich would be the consequences, the effect. So if you had, what you did really well was the way you held eye contact, moved your head from one person to another, smiled as you made contact, was fantastic. And to improve what you did, it would be great if you stood still, and in staying still, the effect will be that you just look more grounded, you look more centered, you look as though you really are comfortable with being in front of everyone and are going to be magnificent in the future. So this is the positive consequences you're giving here, and they are the consequences of making the change that you've put in the middle part of the sandwich. And they are future based. Which is fine, because in one sense the unconscious doesn't know the difference between the future, past and present, which is why you need to give feedback within 5 minutes, because if you're talking about the past, the unconscious is in the here and now anyway, wondering what you are talking about. So the positive consequences related to the future is good for the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. Okay, so do you need any more examples? Good. So you are going to give each other feedback. So you will receive, how many are there? 2, 4, 6. So you're going to receive 5 pieces of feedback, one after another, which will allow you then to really integrate those bits of feedback. Okay? And when you receive the feedback, your response is, thank you. Anything else means you are either being reactive and haven't listened then to the feedback, or you're attempting to justify, which again means you really haven't listened to the feedback. And you do need to be accepting of feedback. If you're in front of others and they give you feedback, you just need to be grateful for that. Especially if it's purely verbal feedback and not any other kind of feedback, then be very grateful. Okay. Just thinking of some practicalities of a couple of pieces of this. Right, so you're going to start with purely peripheral vision and standing. Practicing standing, practicing using peripheral vision, and also using the energetic hug. So no touching other than with your energy. And that is how you will begin every presentation. So what I need Vicky and Leanne to do is make sure that you are on this big screen. To get on this big screen, you need to make a sound.
Okay. Constantly.
Well, put it this way. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, you spoke and it came up.
Yeah. So you speak, and then the screen enlarges, and then as soon as I speak, it shrinks. Okay. So you need to do something like tap a pen.
Okay. Can you click on it and it stays on it?
Well, let's see. Yeah, seems to so far be staying there, and I'm speaking. Yep. Okay. Just wanted to make sure you was active and involved, and that'll do. Yeah. Okay. Resolved that. Good. Okay. So Yeah, you need to be able to see everyone. This is going to be a lot easier for you to do peripheral vision and observe everyone. Screen. No. What you're going to have to do is have whichever one is not you will have to go at a right angle. Let me see, make sure I'm in view. Yeah, whoever's not in screen will have to go at a right angle to you, a few feet away. Does that make sense? So whoever's going to go first. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. But not yet.
Oh, okay.
So this is just what's going to happen. So what it'll mean is, say I'm here, right? So I'm here. It means that one of you will go over to the side to some degree. Yeah?
Okay.
So that they really are more in your peripheral vision. Okay?
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Because if someone is just here, as you have been sitting, that's very easy to pick up any movement from them. Yeah?
Okay. Yep.
So you need to move away a bit so that you can see when one of them's yawning and things like that in your peripheral vision. Okay? So this exercise is just going to be, let me just make sure I've got everything. Let me just adjust this.
It's nice when we can see everybody.
Hey?
Oh, I said it's nice when we can see everybody.
Good. I don't know, it might make it too dark. Thought that would happen.
It was better when everybody's quite dark, but
Yeah, well, sort that out.
oh, I can see their outlines.
No. Your turn now. If you hear any strange sounds, I'm going to another room to get a bit more light.
The lights on upstairs.
How's that? Good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, you can't see me, can you? So it means I need to stand about here, which is...
What does that mean?
let's see.
That is bizarre.
Hey?
Look,
What's
the light really changes when you move.
the light? What? Light
The
does
light
what?
really changes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, it's because there's lights across the room.
Ah.
I haven't got you entirely in as well. Okay, so you should have, you see 3 people? And Katina's
Yeah.
got a green glow emanating from her. Can you see it?
Well, we've got another no.
It's all right. You don't need to see anything else at the moment. But they can see you. Well, you can see them down there.
What are we on down here? A laptop?
You're on a laptop and an iPad.
Ah. And the
So,
TV.
well, yeah, here where you see my hand, that's the laptop.
Yeah.
And then here, yeah.
It goes on that one over there.
Just see a tiny.
That's strange. Let's see.
Yeah, it must be it. That's which is a bit strange. Sure. Does he have the Bible this way? Yeah, but it doesn't confirm there's almost yeah. Keep chatting about barbecues. Obviously, it's on clothes. Oh, no. Who's going to buy me a barbecue? How big this one?
Okay, so you should have enough view of glass.
That's funny, that's still myself right.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's our end.
No.
Oh God, is that what we look like? Which one is on this one? It's right. Yes, we are.
Right.
Because you're well equipped for team.
Right. So let's see where to go.
I think it improves the screen like that.
I think you need to move.
I think off that.
Well, I wanted to wait to see what permutations.
We have nothing.
Oh yeah, that.
That's a good one. Can you see eyebrows?
Okay. So that's the same as that. So I can't get that one. Okay, so let's see then. Might be in, actually need to be there. Yeah, hold on though, hold on. Pardon? No, no. Because you never talk to, almost never talk to an audience that's standing or teach to people that are standing. Yeah, if you could move into that chair, Katina. Yes, just into that chair so I can see. It's just a question of getting the right angle. All right.
Is it warmer?
Say again?
Is the weather nice today?
Bit grey. It's warm though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice yesterday. Very sunny all day yesterday.
Very nice.
Yeah.
We've got our heater on here.
Oh. I was sitting in a field until 12 o'clock last night in just a t-shirt.
Very. Oh yeah. How did your music go?
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Good. What field were you in?
Well, I've been in different fields on different Saturday nights lately. So this was a field in Aylsham. It's a Alton Street box party.
That's good.
Yes. Oops. What? I wasn't going to ask you. So, okay. If you could move your chair over there, Jenny.
When the music stops, where do we all sit?
No, stay as you are for now. Okay, so if you could squeeze in there. Next
Well,
to
I'll
all,
probably
take.
put it on that.
Well, you're going to be sitting there for a while, so I wouldn't want you to be.
Kill any wiring.
Aye, right. Yeah.
Searching for a face.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
What is?
That's loud, wasn't it? It's good. You can see it. Good angle.
Good.
Like the picture.
Okay, so let's see.
The painting. The camera. Yeah.
We call ourselves a freeway party.
Right. Okay. There we go. So we have one view there, one view there. Just need to move that up. Okay. How's that looking for you now?
Pardon?
How's that looking for you now?
Good. Really good.
Good. Okie doke. So this will be the presenter's spot for now. Maybe I could go. No, it has to be here, won't it? Yeah, that'll do. Right. So what we're going to do is person number one, whoever that may be, I think it's probably going to be me, is going to stand here, and I'm going to go into peripheral vision. So I'm going to look over the heads of you all, go into peripheral vision. And then once I'm in peripheral vision, I want people to move subtly. Okay? And then I'm going to point to each movement that occurs. Okay? So I do have, but I've only got, I can't do it like that, can I? It's not a touch screen. There you go. All right, so that means I can see everyone now. So I'm going to go into peripheral vision, and then I'm going to point at all movements that I see when I'm ready. So I'm going to be in peripheral vision and then begin. So there you go. That is the exercise. So each person is going to go, stand in peripheral vision, and point to every movement. So I was pointing to blinking, things like that. Whatever I saw, if I'm moving, like that. Yeah, because that was very obvious, yes. And I could also see movement over here, which, yeah, I could pick up on. Vicky chewing her lips and things. We're learning to use hands later. For now, just keep still. All right. Who wants to go first or second? So go into peripheral vision. Make sure you're in peripheral vision. You will if you're in peripheral vision. Go into peripheral vision. No speaking. Okay.
Yes, I am okay.
I mean, stop. Okay, so feedback for you. What you did well was improving over time your sense of what was going on around you. You decided to start when you was ready, which is always a good thing. And to improve your overall performance, what I suggest is concentrating more on your actual posture. So the positioning of feet, for instance, can make quite a bit of difference to your, in this case, you want a very neutral posture, which means a balancing through the legs and feet. So that means, in one sense, feet are at 12 o'clock, so they're pointing straight forwards evenly. So that presents an evenness through the body. And when you do that, you will look all the more masterful and mistressful and magnificent in your presentations.
Me to give you? What you did well was you took your time to make sure you're in the right position and the right frame of mind. And what you could do, what can work well, is if you just relax a little bit more and have confidence that you can do it. And when you do that, you'll find it will just happen.
Okay, beware of your analogues when saying what you said, because you actually, when you do that, it will happen.
Okay.
So you even need to decide. Good thing to do is when you're giving feedback is sometimes to nod your head, so you're giving an unconscious message of yes. Okay.
What you did well was you took the time before you started to compose yourself. What you could have done even better would have been to change so you didn't giggle 2 foot on stage.
So without the knot.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. So you should remain neutral rather than giggling. And so if you did that, I think it would be easier for your audience to relate to how you present it.
I'm sorry, I didn't think about you being able to hear that. Could you hear the feedback?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then your turn.
From what we could see, couldn't see your face. So what you did well was you. Oh, I don't know what to say.
Pretend you do, trust your unconscious. It can be the same as other people as well. You haven't just got to have original feedback.
I think what you did well was you kept going and you carried out the task that you were asked to do. To improve what you did, I would say to believe in yourself and to just trust your unconscious mind, because I think there's a little moment where you stopped and you doubted maybe what you're doing, but just believe in yourself and trust yourself. And the benefits of doing this will be that you will just have a better experience and notice more and be more aware.
Yeah,
I think you did really well. I think you seemed to get more into it as you went along. You seemed to gain a bit of confidence as you went along. I think if there was one thing to improve, it would just be to always walk in with that confidence, because you can have that state and just connect with that immediately, and that'd just give you just a great experience and much more control and confidence in yourself.
Good. Okay, so feedback for everyone on this. In giving feedback, make it more sensory based. because it's okay saying as an example, if you said you looked confident, that is a mind read unless you are basing it upon something within the posture, something which is going on behaviourally. So you really need to just hone in a bit more on making your feedback more physiological and sensory based. Make sense?
Yeah.
Good. And when you do that, your feedback will have all the more powerful effect for you and others, because when there's one finger pointing forwards, there's the rest of them pointing back. I have to say that in case, you know, I don't know how many fingers you got. Okay, so who's next?
Well, to go next.
We can only see from about here downwards when from here.
Beg your pudding?
We can only see from kind of here downwards when I'm watching you. Sorry.
And it's quite blurry, but that's okay. Can you step to the left, Jenny?
Go to my left.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
See
Okay, that's odd because it feels both the screens here.
We can see
can see
much half your face
the
now.
top of your eye.
Got what in her eye?
We can see the top of her eye.
Ah,
That's okay.
weird.
That's fine. That's
Hmm. You need a bigger computer screen, I imagine, because it's all going into the camera, so
That's
somehow it's not all coming out.
Maybe we were on the wrong camera. Now we're looking at Jenny. Okay.
Any better? You sorted it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Good. Cool. Okay. Okay, so first piece of feedback. Okay, first bit of feedback.
Do you want me to go?
Okay, I would suggest you spend a bit more time preparing, as in, I would like to see a deeper state. Yeah, and the rate, I recognise that is because of your rate of breathing. So I would also suggest having a posture more like you have now, with feet wider apart. Because one thing that can be suggested in terms of presentation, when someone is on a stage and they have their feet shoulder width apart, it gives more of a message of, I own this space, I am confident. So there's lots of potential mind readings that will come from that. So to improve what you did even more, I would be doubly, if not triply, sure that you are really in peripheral vision by relaxing the jaw more, and that brings down the rate of breathing. So the consequences of you owning your space more by having your legs more at shoulder width, being more in peripheral vision. The effects will be that you'll be unstoppably magnificent.
I thought what you did well was the posture, by the way you said that, and your shoulders, and you were looking straight ahead, which I thought was good. To improve and be better, I thought the great smile, which was very important, relaxing the jaw, as you did that, you were clenched.
You're focusing on, you're saying what not to do.
Oh, okay. I understood you were going to be smile, and I think if you smile, that would, one, help you relax, but two, it also engage with your audience. And then of course you smile, that would engage with others.
I think what you did well was you really picked up on the movements. I could see that you were getting most of them. And I believe that your posture was the upper posture. So yeah, the feet. Position could have been improved by moving your feet out into it. Your upper posture was good. And I think if you continue to understand your posture and the effect it has on the audience, then the audience will be wowed by every possible future performance.
Yes. From what I could see, the top half of you, I think your posture was really good, like upright. I think to improve, you could relax maybe your shoulders, your neck, your jaw more. And in relaxing your shoulders and your jaw more, then you would be more relaxed and in a calmer state and be more aware of everything around you.
Okay, thank you.
And yeah, I'm going to completely echo what Leanne said. Basically, your posture showed that you seemed quite confident, and I think the relaxation of your shoulders and of your neck would make you feel a lot more open and more relaxed and allow your peripheral vision to work even better. So that in the future, be more relaxed even quicker.
Okay, thank you.
So my feedback to you is that you had very good centering, grounding, and to improve what you did, bring your eyes onto eye level once you peripheral vision, so that you have a full range of vision. And to put that in place, it will add to a really powerful resonance and strong communication of you being you, and that will be a magnificent result for all those who are blessed to be in your presence.
stance, off balance, firmly planted, held yourself up very well, to improve. Again, relax your head, your shoulders, rather than looking wide. I think that will help to engage, especially and fantastic. What you do well is a really actress, and so that was really good. What you could do is just bring your gaze down a bit more, so that you would connect a lot more with your body. Okay.
Yep, I think so. I think what you did well was your stance and posture was really good. I think to improve, you could just look down a bit more eye level, so you connect and engage with your audience more, so they feel more connected and you are more aware and feel more connected.
Thank you.
I think you did an awesome job centering yourself and taking your time till you were ready. And yeah, my feedback would be to bring your eye level down slightly to broaden your gaze and create that connection even easier, so that every time you speak, you create a brilliant connection with everyone in your audience.
Thank you. Register my game now.
Okay. So where you need to move back far away from your laptop or whatever you're on. So we can see a bit more of you.
Just so you know, we can kind of make out your shapes, but it's not that clear. So I'll do my best. Is that far enough away? I'm just going to knock that wall down. Once you put that over there. What on the camera? What on the screen? You need a big screen. Is that far enough away?
Yeah.
Need binoculars, I think.
So I just had to turn the sound off and say, so if you said anything important, we didn't hear.
Let me just get down a bit so you can see how I'm standing. Oh.
think you should get on the
Or have you-
table.
Get on the table.
Get on the table.
No, I'm joking.
I'm joking.
All right. Well, we'll have to make.
All right. Well, we'll have to make do without seeing your feet.
Okay. Get with the
Nice
flow.
socks.
Nice socks.
Did one have a hole in it?
Did one have a hole in it?
No, I don't think so.
Well, it is
Got a big
Sunday.
fluffy one.
But it's Sunday.
Sunday's a day of holy
Sunday's a day of holy
things.
things.
Okay, so Vicky needs to be to your side to some degree, so subtly make some movement.
Yeah, like 90 degrees to me.
Cool. Good.
Cool. Good.
All right. Go for
All
it.
right. Go for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyone like to go?
I'd like to go
The feedback.
the feedback.
Kellyanne, can you hear me?
Kellyanne, can you hear me?
Yeah.
What you did really well
you did
is
really well
you were
is
smiling.
you were
That's
smiling.
really going to connect with your audience.
Connect with your audience.
Do next time, what I find works well is just to relax the shoulders a bit more.
Relax the shoulders a
And
bit
if you
more.
do that,
And if you do that,
you just
just
make you more aware of your experience
your experience
overall.
overall.
Okay?
Yeah, okay, thank you.
And well was a lovely beaming smile.
I think that would be a real good connection with your
Real good
audience.
connection with your audience.
Again, the smile was the
Again, the
wonderful
smile was
connection.
the wonderful
And to
connection.
build from
And
that,
to build on that,
more relaxation in the shoulders.
relaxation in the shoulders.
And I think in future,
And I
that,
think in
that
future,
will make you really, really connect with your audience more and more.
Okay, thank you.
I thought your posture was really
I thought
good.
your posture was really good.
Your stance you had, the way you were
stance you had, the way you
upright
were
with shoulders,
upright with shoulders.
I thought really confident.
Really confident.
I loved your smile because
I loved your smile because
you just beamed the whole time.
you just beamed the whole time.
I think to improve on that,
I think to
you just
improve on
need
that,
to get into
you
a
just need to get
and that will just add to the way you're standing and go further, which will give you better results with your audience. But overall, fantastic. Well done.
Overall, fantastic. Well done.
Okay. Very good.
Okay, very good.
Clear. You
Clear.
was in
You was
peripheral vision.
in peripheral vision.
was enjoying yourself. That was clear in your lips moving across your face in the way they did. Your posture was good. To improve, there would be an advantage in your angle.
In my what, sorry?
Your head angle.
Head angle.
So one thing is your head can be in a number of different places. One of the keys to head placement actually comes from between shoulder blades here. So when someone's shoulder blades are in the correct place, because if your knuckles are going out to the sides, your shoulder blades are moving in. If they are in that position, it's very difficult to have your head anywhere other than the correct place, because the connection between all the muscles in those areas. So by having your shoulder blades move and down at the same time, that will change your head angle all the more. And also what it does is it naturally lifts the collarbone and chest bones. So that creates more power as well. So adding in those small improvements will enhance and increase your already magnificent stage presence.
Thank you. I think you did a great job. You seemed very centered in your posture and very upright, very open. And to improve, I would say you got noticeably more relaxed as we went on. Your breathing settled down, and just to get into that state even quicker and just to embrace that relaxation even quicker will create a much more resourceful state even quicker, so you could get the best results straight away. Thank you.
Hey, so take it away, Vicky. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's hard, it's always looking back to the screen. Yeah.
Can you hear me, Vicky?
Can you hear me, Vicky?
Yeah.
Well done, you did really well.
Well done, you did really well.
Right, is you
Right,
had
is
good sensory
You had good
awareness.
sensory awareness.
Next time to
Next
improve
time to
is
improve
maybe just
is
relax the
maybe
jaw
just
a
relax
little
the
bit
jaw
more.
a little bit more.
Build your confidence
Build your confidence
when you're in front of your
when you're
audience.
in front of your audience.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did really well with your
Did really well
posture.
with your posture.
You stood well and
You stood
looked
well
very
and
confident
looked
in your
very
stance.
confident in your stance.
Further,
Further,
in the second,
in the second,
relax more by
relax
relaxing
more
your
by
jaw.
relaxing your jaw.
And you had a little
And
smile
you had a
correcting.
little
So I think
smile
with that
correcting. So
smile
I think with
correcting
that
from the
smile
beginning,
correcting from the beginning,
in the future,
in the
that
future,
smile would
that smile
make
would
build better
make
rapport with the
build
audience
better
and
rapport
make
with the
your
audience
performance
and
even
make
more
your
wonderful.
performance even more wonderful.
Thank you.
I thought you did
I
really
thought
well in setting up.
really well in setting up.
Eddie, you got a really good posture going,
Really good posture going.
and I love the way you took a really
And I
deep in
love the way you
breath
took a
and then
really deep
completely
breath
relaxed your shoulders.
and then completely relaxed your shoulders.
What I think you can do to improve
What I think you
is
do to improve is
to keep relaxation throughout by relaxing your
throughout
jaw
by
and
relaxing
smiling
your
and enjoying it.
smiling.
And that way again, you'll
And
get your
that way
audience
again,
feeling engaged.
audience
But again,
engaged.
fantastic job, well done.
Fantastic job, well done.
Thank you.
Well, that was overall very, very good.
Overall very, very good.
It's showing you've integrated the feedback from the others. There was very good sensory awareness of what was going on around you. It was excellent. I would suggest
using
more of the idea of the heart, sending your energy out, so that you can just be more expansive and real experience and feel more as you have a lot to give. And that is one way of doing that without saying anything. I would suggest also just having a very, very slight increase in your width of feet. It's just probably about an inch to 2 inches. And that will help with presenting more power, more groundedness, more centeredness. And when you do all of those things, you'll be blowing people away with your magnificence. And I mean it.
Thanks very much.
Well done.
Thank you. Okay, So I think you did very well. And I think your posture was really good. I think you're very upright, your shoulders are back. I think the shoulder position was really good. I think you took your time getting into it, and yeah, you noticed you slowed your breathing down more as you went through. So I think that would be one thing I would say, to maybe just focus on that a little bit more at the beginning, and then that will allow you to be calmer and just be more connected, more aware of everybody is around. It was really good.
Very good.
Very good.
Well, I think what we do is have a lunch break now, so that I can turn the computer off at one thing, because we're getting quite a bit of feedback. And so by resetting, it'll be easier this afternoon. But any questions at this point? Just want to reiterate, listen to all the feedback given, because the unconscious takes everything personally. So you've got a big opportunity to integrate a whole load of positive feedback, which is rare in this day and age, and so rare in the involved in public speaking. Even if you went to something like Toastmasters or Speakers Club, the feedback they give in a way that is so useful to your unconscious mind, so it's great. Okay, so see you in an hour.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.